This video is a heartfelt tribute to the legendary wrestlers we've lost, celebrating their unforgettable contributions to wrestling and the lasting legacies they've left behind. Their passion and dedication continue to inspire millions. We also share emotional updates about Raquel Rodriguez, whose recent news has touched fans worldwide. Join us in honoring their incredible lives and reflecting on their impact. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive for generations to come. Vivienne Vachon, born on January 23, 1951, in Montreal, Quebec, was a pioneering force in professional wrestling and a proud member of the legendary Vachon wrestling family. The daughter of Paul Butcher Vachon and sister to notable wrestlers like Maurice Mad Dog Vachon, Vivienne grew up immersed in the wrestling world, destined to leave her own unique mark on the sport. Launching her career in the late 1960s, Vivienne quickly emerged as one of the standout female wrestlers of her era. Competing in prominent promotions such as the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and what would become WWE, she captivated fans with her fierce in-ring style, undeniable charisma, and unwavering dedication. At a time when women's wrestling struggled for recognition, Vivienne stood out not just for her talent, but for her ability to command attention and respect in a male-dominated industry. Vivienne's presence in the ring helped pave the way for future generations of female wrestlers. Her willingness to challenge stereotypes and showcase women's strength and athleticism was instrumental in pushing the boundaries of what was expected from female competitors during the 1970s. She wasn't just a performer. She was a trailblazer who proved that women belonged on the main stage of professional wrestling. Tragically, Vivienne Vachon's life was cut short in a car accident in 1991 at the age of 39. Despite her untimely passing, her legacy endures. Remembered fondly by fans, peers, and historians, Vivienne's contributions continue to inspire today's stars. Her spirit lives on as a symbol of resilience, courage, and progress in women's wrestling. In breaking barriers and embracing her passion, Vivienne Vachon ensured her place as a cherished icon in the history of the sport. Mitch Ryder, born on August 2, 1972, was an American professional wrestler who left a memorable mark on the industry during the early 2000s. Emerging from the independent wrestling scene, Ryder quickly earned a reputation for his charisma, grit, and crowd-pleasing in-ring performances. His passion and ability to connect with audiences made him a standout figure among his peers and a favorite among fans. Ryder began his wrestling journey in various independent promotions, where he honed a dynamic and adaptable wrestling style. Whether delivering hard-hitting technical matches or stepping into the chaos of hardcore bouts, he showcased a rare versatility that kept his performances fresh and exciting. His gritty, rebellious persona fit perfectly with the edgier tone of professional wrestling in the late 90s and early 2000s, making him a compelling presence both in and out of the ring. Throughout his career, Ryder competed for several notable promotions, including the International Wrestling Association, IWA, and eventually made his way to World Wrestling Entertainment's, WWE, developmental system. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, he was widely recognized as a promising talent with a bright future in the business. Tragically, Ryder's life and career were cut short when his untimely sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, which mourned the loss of a performer who still had so much potential to offer. Despite the brevity of his career, Ryder's contributions to professional wrestling continue to be remembered. His passion, determination, and connection with fans have secured his place in the hearts of those who watched him perform. Mitch Ryder's legacy endures as a symbol of dedication and love for the sport that defined his life. Candy Devine, born on January 1, 1959, was a trailblazing professional wrestler whose impact on women's wrestling spanned decades, leaving behind a legacy of passion, strength, and inspiration. Rising to prominence in the 1980s and 1990s, Devine captivated fans with her charisma, athleticism, and in-ring prowess. Her career saw her compete in several prominent promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, where she gained international acclaim. Known for blending athletic skill with a dynamic showmanship, Devine was part of a pioneering generation of women who broke new ground in the wrestling world. Her matches were intense and engaging, earning her multiple women's championships across various organizations. She regularly shared the ring with some of the top female talent of her era, helping elevate the standard for women's wrestling during a time when opportunities were limited. Beyond the spotlight, Candy was beloved for her generosity, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to empowering other women in the industry. Younger wrestlers often looked up to her for guidance and inspiration, and she never hesitated to lend her support to those following in her footsteps. Her influence extended far beyond her in-ring accomplishments. Divine's passing was met with heartfelt tributes across the wrestling community, with fans and peers remembering her not only as a gifted performer, but as a kind soul who deeply cared about the sport and its people. Her contributions helped shape the path for future generations of female wrestlers, solidifying her status as a true pioneer. Candy Divine's spirit and legacy live on in the hearts of those she inspired. Her name remains etched in wrestling history as a powerful symbol of resilience, passion, and trailblazing excellence. Mike Sharp, born on October 28, 1951, was a Canadian professional wrestler whose grit and dedication earned him a lasting place in wrestling history. Best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the 1980s and early 1990s, Sharp's rugged persona and booming presence made him a recognizable figure to fans across the globe. Sharp began his wrestling career in the late 1970s. Following in the footsteps of his father and uncle, both of whom were also professional wrestlers, he quickly made a name for himself with his intense in-ring style and loud, brash personality. Though often portrayed as a heel, his commitment to the craft and unmatched work ethic earned him the nickname Canada's Greatest Athlete. One of his signature traits was a mysterious forearm brace, which he wore throughout his career and often used as a subtle advantage in matches. Though Sharp never won a major championship, he became one of wrestling's most respected enhancement talents, helping elevate stars like Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and Bret Hart. His job was often to make others look good, and he did it with unmatched professionalism and flair. His memorable promos, booming voice, and exaggerated selling made him a cult favorite among longtime fans. After retiring, Sharp remained connected to wrestling, training aspiring wrestlers and sharing his passion for the sport. He battled health issues later in life, and sadly, though he wasn't a main eventer, Mike Sharp's legacy is etched in wrestling lore as a dedicated, entertaining, and respected performer. He remains a beloved figure for fans who remember his unique presence and for wrestlers who appreciated his role in shaping the stars of his era. Brett Sawyer, born on August 10, 1960, was a celebrated American professional wrestler whose career left a lasting mark on the wrestling industry. Rising to prominence in the early 1980s, Sawyer quickly stood out for his charisma, agility, and crowd-pleasing style. Known for his high-flying offense and dynamic presence, he developed a loyal following among fans who admired both his athleticism and ability to connect with audiences. Sawyer made his name across several major wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. He became a staple in the Southern wrestling scene, where his exciting in-ring performances made him a fan favorite. One of the highlights of his career was his tag team partnership with his brother, known as Mad Dog, or Bad Boy Sawyer. The two shared a natural chemistry that translated into memorable matches and multiple championship pursuits, further elevating their status within the tag team ranks. Respected for his dedication and professionalism, Brett Sawyer earned admiration not only from fans, but also from his peers in the wrestling world. He brought passion and energy to every performance, never losing sight of the entertainment and athleticism that defined the sport. Outside the ring, he was known for his friendly demeanor and deep appreciation for the fans who supported him throughout his career. Tragically, Brett Sawyer, though he's no longer with us, his influence remains etched in wrestling history. His contributions to the business, both as a performer and as a beloved figure in the locker room, continue to inspire. Fans and fellow wrestlers alike remember him fondly, ensuring that his legacy endures as part of professional wrestling's rich tradition. Norman Frederick Charles III, 25th July 1941, 22nd August 2019, was a celebrated figure in professional wrestling, known for his remarkable talent, charismatic presence, and enduring influence. Born in the United States, Norman embarked on his wrestling journey in the early 1960s, quickly rising through the ranks with his compelling in-ring performances and dynamic character work. Throughout his career, he competed in prominent promotions such as the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, earning a reputation as both a skilled wrestler and a master entertainer. His most iconic persona, the wrestling genius, blended athleticism with theatrical flair, captivating audiences during an era rich with legendary talent. Whether he was delivering a technical clinic or entertaining fans with his larger-than-life antics, Norman had an uncanny ability to connect with crowds and leave a lasting impression. Beyond his success as a performer, Norman was deeply respected backstage as a mentor and teacher. He was known for his willingness to guide younger wrestlers, generously offering advice and sharing the knowledge he had gained over decades in the ring. His mentorship helped shape the careers of numerous future stars and contributed significantly to the growth of the wrestling industry. Norman Frederick Charles III. But his legacy remains firmly embedded in the fabric of professional wrestling. He is remembered not only for his memorable matches and personas, but also for his kindness, sportsmanship, and unwavering dedication to the craft. Fans and peers continue to honor his memory, celebrating the joy and passion he brought to the sport. Norman's influence endures, inspiring new generations to pursue excellence both inside and outside the squared circle. Bruiser Brody, born Frank Donald Goodish, was a towering force in professional wrestling, known for his wild persona, intense brawling style, and fierce independence. Standing over 6 feet tall with a rugged, intimidating presence, Brody became a legend in the ring by breaking the mold of traditional wrestling. His chaotic, hard-hitting matches often spilled into the crowd, making him one of the sport's most unpredictable and captivating figures. Brody found success across the globe, making a lasting impact in territories such as World-Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. He built a reputation as a fearless competitor, engaging in brutal rivalries with legends like Abdullah the Butcher, Stan Hansen, and the Von Erichs. His matches weren't just fights, they were spectacles that showcased his raw power and unrelenting spirit. What truly set Brody apart was his refusal to conform. He was a maverick, unafraid to challenge promoters or walk away from deals if he felt disrespected. While this defiant streak made him controversial behind the scenes, it also earned him immense respect among peers who admired his unwillingness to be exploited. Fans saw him as the real deal, a larger-than-life warrior who lived his gimmick. Tragically, Bruiser Brody's life was cut short at 42, when he was fatally stabbed in a locker room in Puerto Rico. His shocking scent ripples through the wrestling world, but his legacy only grew stronger in the years that followed. Today, Brody is celebrated as a pioneer of hardcore wrestling, and an icon whose influence is seen in every brawler who refuses to play by the rules. He was posthumously inducted into multiple wrestling halls of fame, cementing his place in history. Raquel Rodriguez has become one of WWE's most physically imposing and inspirational figures in recent years. Known for her statuesque frame, explosive power, and fiery charisma, she has carved a name for herself in the competitive landscape of WWE's women's division. However, beyond the television screen and the roar of the crowds lies a deeply personal battle that fans have only recently begun to understand. Rodriguez has been dealing with mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS, a complex chronic medical condition that challenges even the strongest of individuals, physically, mentally, and emotionally. While her dominance in the ring portrays the image of an unstoppable force, her real-life journey reveals a layered story of grit, medical adversity, and inner strength. This piece explores Raquel Rodriguez's WWE trajectory, the reality of living with MCAS, the rumors surrounding her condition, and how she continues to defy the odds both inside and outside the squared circle. The rise of Raquel Rodriguez. From NXT to the main event scene, before delving into her health battle, it's crucial to understand just how much Raquel Rodriguez has achieved in her WWE career. Born Victoria Gonzalez on January 12, 1991, in La Feria, Texas, she is a second-generation wrestler. Her father, Ricky Gonzalez, competed in the independent circuit under the name Rick Desperado Gonzalez. Wrestling, then, was more than a career choice. It was destiny. Raquel first made waves in NXT, WWE's developmental territory, where her height, strength, and aura set her apart. She initially struggled to find her character, but eventually emerged as a force to be reckoned with, Teaming with Dakota Kai, Rodriguez formed one of NXT's most successful women's duos. Together, they captured the inaugural Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in 2021 and went on to win the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. But Rodriguez's breakout moment came when she defeated Io Shirai to win the NXT Women's Championship. That victory cemented her place at the top of NXT and proved she had the charisma and athleticism to carry a division. Her reign was marked by power-packed performances and unwavering dominance. It wasn't long before WWE called her up to the main roster. Upon debuting on SmackDown in 2022, Raquel quickly turned heads. Her height and musculature gave her a natural physical advantage over many competitors. But more than her appearance, it was her work ethic and versatility that made her a standout. She formed tag teams, battled veterans, and even challenged for singles championships, consistently displaying her trademark blend of strength and agility. However, behind the scenes, Raquel was facing a battle far more unpredictable and less visible than any scripted rivalry in WWE. Understanding Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, MCAS. Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, or MCAS, is a rare and complex immunological disorder that often evades early diagnosis. Mast cells, a type of white blood cell, are part of the immune system. They're responsible for releasing chemicals like histamines and cytokines in response to allergens or injuries, essentially acting as first responders. In MCAS patients, however, these cells malfunction. They release these potent chemicals inappropriately, even without a real threat present. The result? A wide array of symptoms that mimic severe allergic reactions and often fluctuate unpredictably, from skin rashes to cardiovascular irregularities, gastrointestinal distress, cognitive fog, and even anaphylaxis. MCAS impacts multiple organ systems. For someone whose job involves peak physical performance and constant travel, the implications of MCAS are staggering. Triggers can be anything: temperature shifts, stress, unfamiliar food, airborne particles, or even exercise itself. There's no cure, only management, which varies in effectiveness from person to person. While some people can manage the condition with lifestyle changes and medications such as antihistamines, mast cell stabilizers, and corticosteroids, the complexity of MCAS often requires a delicate and ever-changing health plan. Rodriguez's ability to wrestle under these circumstances speaks volumes about her resilience. Raquel Rodriguez's private struggles made public. Rodriguez's battle with MCAS was not initially something she discussed publicly. Like many athletes dealing with chronic conditions, she chose to keep the focus on her performance and let her in-ring work speak for itself. But as symptoms began to affect her schedule and availability, occasional absences from WWE programming and missed matches, the speculation grew louder. It wasn't until reputable sources began confirming that Rodriguez was managing MCAS that fans gained some clarity. It suddenly made sense why her appearances fluctuated, or why she sometimes seemed less involved in storylines, despite her obvious talent and popularity. Even then, Rodriguez remained graceful and composed, refusing to allow her condition to overshadow her identity as a performer. Her silence wasn't about shame, it was about professionalism. She never wanted to be defined by an illness. But now, as awareness grows, Rodriguez's story is beginning to resonate with fans across the world, particularly those struggling with chronic or invisible illnesses. Debunking the rumors. Setting the record straight. As with any high-profile figure dealing with medical issues, misinformation and speculation have run rampant. Let's dissect and debunk some of the most prominent rumors surrounding Rodriguez and her health. Rumor number 1. Raquel Rodriguez is retiring due to MCAS. False. There's no credible report or statement indicating that Rodriguez is retiring. While MCAS is a serious condition, many individuals, including athletes, lead active lives with proper management. Rodriguez has made adjustments to her routines and continues to wrestle when her health permits. WWE has been accommodating, and Raquel herself has expressed her passion for wrestling time and again. Retirement is not currently on her radar. Rumor number 2. MCAS has rendered her physically incapable. Also false. MCAS can cause fatigue, pain, and systemic reactions, but it does not necessarily result in complete physical incapacity. Rodriguez has continued competing at a high level, Her style may be more measured on some nights, but that's part of being a smart performer. Adapting her schedule and workload doesn't mean she's diminished. It means she's evolved. Rumor number 3, her health issues are a work. Some skeptics have suggested that Rodriguez's health problems are part of a WWE storyline. This is categorically untrue. While WWE has a history of blending reality and fiction, there has been no indication, either on television or in official statements, that Rodriguez's condition is being used for dramatic effect. MCAS is medically documented, and sources close to Rodriguez have verified the diagnosis. Rumor number 4, MCAS is a rare or new condition. MCAS may be unfamiliar to many, but it is not new. It has been recognized by immunologists and researchers for years. Although awareness is still lacking in mainstream medical circles, the real problem is not its rarity, but the difficulty in diagnosing it. Many doctors are still not trained to identify MCAS, which can present similarly to allergies, autoimmune disorders, or anxiety disorders. How WWE and her inner circle have supported her navigating a chronic illness requires more than just personal determination. It takes a strong support system. Thankfully, Rodriguez is not alone. Within WWE, she has been surrounded by professionals who understand the gravity of her condition. WWE's medical team works closely with her to ensure she can perform safely and knows when to take a step back. WWE has made strides in recent years to prioritize the mental and physical health of its talent. From concussion protocols to injury rehabilitation, the infrastructure is there for talent like Rodriguez to feel safe. Her willingness to be transparent with WWE officials has allowed them to adjust her schedule when needed and ensure she doesn't push herself beyond safe limits. Outside the ring, Raquel is backed by her family and close friends. Fellow wrestlers have shown their support on social media and in private, emphasizing the camaraderie that still exists behind the scenes in professional wrestling. Her relationship with Braun Strowman, Adam Scherr, who himself has battled through injuries and adversity, has also provided a pillar of strength. Inspiring a broader conversation. What makes Raquel Rodriguez's journey so important isn't just her ability to manage MCAS. It's what her story represents. Chronic illness, especially one that is largely invisible, can be isolating. Many people dealing with conditions like MCAS, fibromyalgia, lupus, or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome are met with skepticism or misunderstanding. By living her truth and continuing to perform when possible, Rodriguez breaks down that stigma. She shows that chronic illness doesn't always look the same and that it doesn't strip someone of their goals, dreams, or talents. Her public acknowledgement of MCAS has already inspired fans to open up about their own health struggles, with many expressing gratitude for her representation. The road ahead, challenges, and hope. Raquel Rodriguez's journey in WWE is far from over. In fact, it's evolving into one of the most inspiring stories on the roster. While her battle with mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS, presents ongoing challenges, it doesn't define her. Instead, it highlights her resilience, self-awareness, and refusal to be sidelined by adversity. Rather than pushing recklessly, Rodriguez has embraced a smarter approach to training. She works closely with medical professionals, listens to her body, and maintains transparent communication with WWE officials. It's a delicate balance, managing a chronic illness while pursuing a physically demanding career, but she's navigating it with maturity and strength. Her path may look different than others, but it's no less impactful. What's emerging is a new role for Rodriguez, not just as an in-ring competitor, but as a potential advocate. As conversations around chronic illness and athlete wellness continue to grow, her voice could become a powerful force in and beyond the wrestling world. With her authenticity and first-hand experience, Rodriguez is uniquely positioned to raise awareness, shatter misconceptions, and encourage others facing invisible health battles. In an industry built on strength and spectacle, Rodriguez reminds us that true toughness isn't just about lifting heavy or winning titles. It's about perseverance, self-respect, and adapting without giving up. Her courage to share her journey with fans adds a human layer to her already impressive career. While her in-ring future may require flexibility and care, it's clear that Raquel Rodriguez still has so much to offer. Whether she's competing, advocating, or inspiring from behind the scenes, her presence in WWE is invaluable. Fans aren't just cheering for a powerhouse, they're standing behind a woman who embodies resilience, both in and out of the ring. Conclusion: the heart of a warrior. Raquel Rodriguez's battle with mast cell activation syndrome, FMCAS, is far more than a side note in her WWE journey. It's a testament to her strength, resilience, and unshakable will. While the wrestling world often focuses on physical dominance and championship gold, Raquel's story adds a deeper, more human layer to what it means to be truly strong. MCAS is a rare and unpredictable condition, one that challenges her body in ways fans never see. Yet, despite the internal wars she faces daily, Raquel continues to step into the ring with power, purpose, and poise. Her fight isn't just against opponents, it's against her own body. And still, she refuses to let it define or limit her. What makes Raquel so inspiring isn't just her powerhouse offense or her imposing presence, it's her vulnerability. In a world where weakness is often hidden, she's shown that openness and honesty are not flaws, but strengths. Her ability to speak out about her condition has not only raised awareness, but has also empowered others who face invisible battles of their own. Through it all, Raquel commands respect, not just for her moves in the ring, but for the courage it takes to keep going when everything tells you to stop. She's proof that illness doesn't erase identity, that adversity doesn't silence ambition, and that even in moments of doubt, the human spirit can remain unshaken. Raquel Rodriguez may be fighting a unique kind of battle, but every time she rises, she redefines what it means to be a warrior. And rest assured, she will continue to rise, again and again, with the kind of strength that leaves a legacy far beyond the ropes.